Hey everyone, I nearly forgot to unmute myself, that's fine. Hey everyone, it is me, Lovetrain, and tonight we're going to be playing Call of Cthulhu. Now, we're not playing the board game, we're playing the video game. I've been looking at this for a while now because I know that it's quite... I'm a big fan of Lovecraft, so I'm quite interested in this. But I don't know if the game is any good, and I've purposely tried to keep a bit of a blind mind to it, so that I don't, I don't give away any of the storyline. And I must admit, I've not read the books, so I'm going in very blind. I kind of have a rough understanding of the whole Cthulhu mythology, and the whole Lovecraftian kind of elder gods sort of thing. But nothing too in depth, so this should be quite fun. I don't know if this is actually going to be scary, or if it's just like something a bit creepy. But either way, I'm happy because the whole Lovecraft vibe is just fun. I love it. So welcome. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we're gonna jump right in. Yo, Swoosher, howdy Carson, how you doing? Joanna even, Carspoon, whatever I should be calling you on stream. Wow, I'm actually early this time. Hey, look at you, Spaghetti. Thanks for coming by. I'm trying to get some instant sass out, but it's not going well. There you go. Love me some instant sass. So, I'm just going to quickly adjust the brightness. You guys can watch me do this, because I can actually check on the stream how dark it is for you guys. Okay, so it's a little bit darker. It's a lot darker than actually what I have. A little bit less. There you go. Bit bright for me, but should look nice for you guys. Look at this. Oh, this is creepy already. I love it. So we're gonna make a new game. Let's see how this goes. I don't know. We might have to mess around with the camera because I've not played it before. So we'll see how it pans out. Oh. Do I need to put subtitles on? And everything down one apart from the voice, because I want to hear clearly. Okay. Hey Gong, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you today? Just in time, literally about to start. So, who is familiar with the works of H.P. Lovecraft? I'm assuming a lot of you guys know Cthulhu just through, like, memes. I know, I know a few of you probably know Cthulhu through memes and the internet and whatnot. But yeah, anyone here actually done any kind of active looking into Lovecraft or Cthulhu? And I'm really glad that people like their sound effects. Honestly, like it's one of the things that I truly enjoy when people use their sound effects. Like, it means that you guys appreciate having them. Oh, here we go. Was I meant to read that? I should have read that. Fuck. Oh well. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in... I can't even read that shit. Sane, hideous, and H.P. Lovecraft. All I got there. Well goes a ham. Fish gut. Okay. Like we're diving straight into the weird shit. Plastic. Oh yeah. Okay, so. Nice, alright. Oh wow, okay. So this isn't creepy at all. It's just like a butcher shop. I first knew about Cthulhu from South Park. Oh, of course. The Cthulhu... That was so loud. Oh, I hurt. Oh, I hurt. Yeah, hey Manic, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, the Cthulhu, like, mythos is actually insane. Like, if you ever get a chance, Kong, have a little look through it. It's really cool. Ooh, okay. This looks creepy as all hell, but okay. Can I get in this way? Guess not. Can I sprint? I can sprint, okay. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. I take a candle? Oh, there's the lantern. Okay. Well, that's not creepy, but okay. Got some bolt cutters. Nice. The most peculiar thing in the world. How jump scary is it? I literally have just started, so I don't even know. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Okay. From what I've heard, the only thing I have heard about this is that it's quite narrative. So there isn't a whole lot of, like, to do. It's just kind of walking around and following the story. As far as I'm aware. I could be wrong.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Is that our boy Cthulhu? People call him Cthulhu. I'm like, what are you on? I am hearing some freaky deaky music. How are you all doing tonight anyway? Are we all funky and groovy?
What a putrid offering.
We all funky and groovy? Have we had a good Wednesday? How are we doing tonight, people?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I have been chosen. Why do I need to run? Why is it telling me how to run? Run. To be fair, I think I'm okay.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Is that Davy Jones? And it was all a dream. With FX today? Hell yeah. You don't know what to build next? You should build... You should build... You should do a kit bash. Try and find a bunch of leftover bits and see what you can throw together that's your own. Really excited for college tomorrow? Why are you excited for college? Ah, because of the 3D printing. Life-size tank. An actual life-size tank. Yeah, agreed.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, the effect had been wearing off. Okay, so we've got sleeping pills.
I used to be an avid reader. Is
That it? Okay.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Sounds like Liam Neeson.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
It's quite old-timey then, okay.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Wife had left him, he kept calling me. Weeks after the investigation had been closed.
A good old story of blackmail, innocent.
So we're like a detective. Bar owner hired me, didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot you can do against private detectives who can't got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh god, okay, cool. That was actually doing my head in a little bit, not gonna lie.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Well, what is
I should get rid of all this stuff.
What is it?
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
This investigation agency, the doctor can. Oh, he might remedy. I keep memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable, and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Okay, we have like skill. We have like a skill tree and sanity. We have sanity. Nightmares. Is a veteran of the First World War. He took part in. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American unit that suffered heavy losses from enemy and the Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by bodies of their fallen comrades with without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Like a skill tree. Okay. Darkwater, you don't have any information yet. Places. Here's investigation agency. Yep, okay. I'm not going to bother reading that. He's a private detective after the World War. He decided Boston. Go small time. Case followed up. So he decided to set up an investigation agency after he left the war. There's a lighter from the Lost Battalion. Little couple cases that he's done. Okay. This close to buying those Death Trooper armor files? Do it! Oh damn, the Lost Battalion. It's based around World War One. Well, it's based after that. Like he's an old World War One infantry. I don't know. He's like he was in World War One, and now he's kind of left. He's kind of trying to get back on his feet, but he's like got PTSD from the looks of it. He's having these nightmares about some weird drowned voice. Qui-Gon Jinn, he did, yes. You're geeking out right now? Nice to know. Have a drink? Don't drink. I'll have a drink. This will affect your destiny? Oh, so it's like a telltale. I can get wrecked. Do I answer the phone or do I get wrecked? I don't want it to affect my destiny. I didn't know that.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, right. Okay, so we actually get to make our character a bit. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve score of a skill. This is so D&D. Okay. So I want a bit of that. On there. Are there any that are close to being done? Okay, and that's what we're kind of focusing on then, from the looks of it. Yeah, because I kind of want so everything's at 2. So that's a pretty... Okay. Cool. Let's give it a go. Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely
Bigger
monitor
fish.
the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Oh, that animation style is on point. I don't want to skip it.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
There's always a
If
bigger
you come to
Cthulhu.
me,
Love it.
It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Then painting, examine the files. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the document he compiled in order to know more about this case.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and revered painting offers strange images with violent colours and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook. Fierce private detective. The painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to her death of his daughter. It's bizarre. There's a symbol on that. There's that weird symbol. Okay. Check out the file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Chip label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on the domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental fragility. Frailty? She crazy. She a crazy bitch. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life with their only son, Simon. Play the Jedi, man. Fallen Order all the way. The Willy Jeep is nice. The Willy's Jeep is nice. Oh, this is it. If you played it twice already this week, then yeah, split it up. Split it up.
Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ooh.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Longer than the car? That's adorable.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
And you think your daughter...
That is what you go to Dark...
I already read that one, that's one.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
He wasn't shouting,
That's
dude. Chill.
something An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct.
Let me smash.
And the rumors
Oh,
about her
hey there,
supposed
Royal.
folly.
How's it going, buddy?
Which you don't totally deny.
How you doing today?
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
It's okay. I hadn't noticed
All right.
until you did it, so
I'll
you're
take
good.
the
You're
case.
good.
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Oh, fuck.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Oh, I like how they changed like to weird kind of scripture. Sorry, that's cool. Everything's all epic. Damn it. What a coincidence. So what we got? If Darkwater find Darkwater. Ah, so we have Charles Hawkins, ship owner. Ceased. Businessman. 63. Painter. 33. Painter. Son, schoolboy. 7 years old. Well. Could have another drink.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Still rich with many memories left by lost tribes, but don't let the romanticism of these moving beliefs fall into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the wall of long abandoned caves. Was it a dream? God. No one knows the mysterious woman. That looks like a weird ass creature, but okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Adan's work aimed at young practitioners. His first volume is still the oldest known to civilized world. Sorry, it details some. Did that go up on its own? So if I'm finding books, do we get like skills? Is that how that works? Island of Darkwater. That looks creepy. Rock off the coast of Boston. Fine. Shall we? I think there's anything else new I need to do. I love these books. Right? Like I haven't read enough of Lovecraft, but I do like the whole Cthulhu mythos. And I do enjoy kind of like that whole old gods, the drowned one, you know, all that sort of stuff. It's really cool, and I do look into the lore and everything. But it's one thing I've never made my way through is actually to read any of Lovecraft stuff. Because Cthulhu was only, you know, the Call of Cthulhu is only one of his books. And if I remember rightly, he doesn't actually mention Cthulhu that much in the other ones, if at all. So it's kind of like, it's odd that that's the one that people clung to. Cling to? How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I had some noodles for dinner, and they were mighty fine. Other than that, about it. I'm living the life. I played some Minecraft before. That was fun. Yeah, you know. I'm enjoying this because it's I haven't done like a proper story game in a while, so this is quite. Pierce took Hawkins' case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the clue, she left her father. Yeah, so it's basically just saying what's just happened. Hello. Yeah, but We Happy Few is. I really struggled with We Happy Few. I don't know. Like, I really struggled with We Happy Few. Like, I played the first story. There were like 3 other stories to play through, and I gave up. I can't keep playing that game, which I was really sad about because I thought it was going to be really good, but I just didn't get along with it. I've never played Doom. The whole kind of style I've never kind of got around to doing. I should probably give it a go. It's fun? I'll have a look. I'll give it a look over maybe then.
We're almost there.
He's not creepy. Here we go. Oh my god, play the original Doom? Now that's the one thing I think I'd enjoy less, because I had Dark Forces, which is like a kind of like an original kind of Doom style Star Wars game. And again, it was just one of these things I just got annoyed at because of the controls. Like, I've been spoiled by modern technology and modern graphics. So going back, I really struggle with.
Stay on board.
I mean, that does sound pretty fun, Royal. But I'll have a think. I'll have a think.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, so this is very, very kind of like... Because obviously there's a Call of Cthulhu D&D campaign, like sort of D&D role-playing game that you can do, and it's all set up. You choose your characters, you walk around, you know. It's a very popular one. So this must be literally just a video game based on that. What in tarnations? What is with that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I can't do anything with that? Are you kidding me? That is definitely some fucked up shit. Okay, alright, cool, whatever. We're just gonna carry on, pretend like we didn't notice that.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Trying to listen to
It's a
like
sign.
what they're saying.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not
Damn,
sailors.
so if we had a bit more medical
It's a
training, we
sign.
could tell what
There's
did it.
something coming.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that
That's a lot of damage.
You shysters. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36.
Only a bigger
Darkwater
fish.
Harbor.
Some sort of
Ah.
old
And so who are you?
creature
I didn't
of the
introduce
depths.
myself.
Oh, Cthulhu!
Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now,
Move along.
please,
Move along.
allow me to do my job.
You
Or
can't
bigger
understand,
Cthulhu.
You're not sailor.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Oh, so he doesn't.
Beast back in the water, you shysters!
What could have done so much?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an old man. I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all. Optimistic.
There's nothing for you here either.
Are you stupid or
Beat it.
what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again. This isn't your home.
Move along, move along.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Oh, damn.
Prohibition is just
We're in
a
the height
joke.
of prohibition, so there's no alcohol.
That suits me fine.
Well, there shouldn't be any alcohol, but there is. Which means everyone's drinking moonshine. Bob howdy. Woo! Moonshine. Charming. Oh shit!
Hey, be careful.
Yu-Gi-Oh card, goddamn.
Let's get him another drink.
Oh look, it's the girl from Bioshock.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Don't know where this is going.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Good point.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
I've got one.
Anything else?
I'm not going to order a drink. I'm going to try and stay off the booze, because this character clearly has an issue with drink. I reckon the more we drink, the more we're going to lose some of our sanity.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
All the
That's
more I
not
drink, the faster I
all.
get to Cthulhu.
There's the
Cthulhu,
fate
you're
of
right.
its
Yeah, maybe I
owners
should
and
do
all the
that.
superstitions that go with it.
And the
But
bigger
I'll say no
Cthulhu.
more. Anything else?
I mean, I already had a drink. No.
That'll be
no.
all for now.
A little gander around the place.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
I mean, the guy is covered in tattoos and scars, and he's reading a book called... Yeah, this guy's clearly...
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Asylum staff.
My God.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Oh, no, not that image. I'm just realised what you were saying. Blech.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
It's cool.
Gifted with its own consciousness.
Let's go talk to Elizabeth.
What you looking at, stranger?
You can certainly put them away.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who ghosted his stir.
Oh, you sent him the
Let me
picture.
drink,
It's one of them.
I told you to beat it.
Well, that didn't go well. Should probably not hit on people. Never seems to pan out for me.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Ah.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
He was in debt. Okay. I mean, look, if that's not... Okay, whatever. We'll snoop around.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Hurl it.
Fishing equipment. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Damn.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
There's the boat outside. Oh, hello. Nice. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I've got one more skill point. All right. Forcing doors, mechanisms. Okay. When's those I'm talking to? Objects. Behavior. Motivations and things. A spot hidden, I think. A lot of hidden stuff we're gonna have to pay attention to through. Okay with sanity so far. Stable. Barkeep. Bar. Port. Strange. Miracle catch. Where's the miracle catch a clue? Got ourselves another book. Oh, it's your character sheet. I love that. It calls it your character sheet. Oh, the Plagueis works every time. Hey there, baby. Ever heard the tragedy of the death of Darth Plagueis? No? Hey, baby. You want a little detective in you?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
The leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
The leg of the guy who looks like the captain. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, the guy's like, you just gonna walk around my house looking at stuff? That's cool.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Right, let's have a little chat with
I
Fitzroy.
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on
Like
the
he's
table
got
next to
normal
you.
legs.
But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
It's not a story the Jedi would tell you? Oh, damn. 60% of the time it works all the time. Are they? Oh, they're here.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Okay. Oh, where the fuck did he go? Okay. Trying to, he's walking away from me. Sir? Sir. Speak to you, please?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
Many
Meaning that the
abilities some
dates
consider
have
to
some
be
meaning.
unnatural.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty.
What a coincidence.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you.
Up in the drawer, how can he see that?
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
You, Fortnite. For shame.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale.
But that's okay, buddy.
Sailors.
I'll forgive you.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Catch you later, buddy.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
All the lanterns are getting a little greener.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Who says
You're
that
crazy.
it could attract them?
Cops. They can't
Burn.
understand. Damn stupid idiots.
By the way, you got another point? Oh,
Yeah,
I
that-
do? Ooh. Alright, well, let's, what are we doing? We're doing hiding spots. Let's work on this then. Try and level that up. Sanity, stable. Captain, only 45.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
You didn't tell me that the...
Because its own... And I... Now please...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's
You're
a
not
sign.
sailors.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't...
What could have...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
Sailors.
sign. There's something coming.
Have a little nose around. Oh, I can lockpick. Oh, well, I need to be better. I need to be better at it to lockpick.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay. Although, if I've got the skill points, I can break into that. Good to know. What the frick is that? Our writing. The navigator. All these weird.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician. Or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it. This language, it's a whole lot older than this statue. This
Interesting. Okay. Strange going on. This place gives me the jeebie-weebies. Feel that. Crabs everywhere.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island
What?
and ridicule our protectors.
What?
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Peculiar house.
Yeah.
It's not...
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
With what money?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Is it Cat?
Oh,
No.
I've taken enough of your time.
we'll see you later.
Keep going over to the statue, so what's going on at the statue?
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them. Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you.
No need to get...
Alright, so I pushed him as far as I can. I'm just trying to, like, get all the information I can. Because normally with these games, the more information you have, the easier it's going to be to kind of get what you need. So I'm going to go around and I'm a...
I bet that you live somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
I'm a DM's worst nightmare because I'm the guy who questions everyone
How
as
could
much
you
as
be dumb
possible.
enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Oh, you're jumpy? Why are you so jumpy today, man? Is it because of the game? I'm glad that it's having that effect on you. Let's go talk to these guys a bit more.
This guy.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We
Just
saw you
asking
talking
around.
to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give
Charming.
a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside.
Ah, he'll
is
be alright,
nothing
Royal.
to
Hang
do
in there,
with
buddy. It's not even getting to the creepy bit yet.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
I
Who
love
do you
creepy
think
stuff. Me too,
defaced
man.
the
Me too.
statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Fight.
Everybody knows us on Dock World.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid
I
the
bet you it's
smile
the girl at the
last one
bar.
who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
She sounds...
And she doesn't like...
What are you guarding?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our...
I bid you...
So we can get in another way. I'm guessing over here. At some point, at least. Can I get into...
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
What if I can steal the keys from him?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
We can go down there now. But I reckon... Hello. You weren't there before.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
She's the only girl on the island, so I'm gonna go talk to her.
And the doctor, what did he say?
You again.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved dock water from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Alright, well, can't talk to Cat, apparently.
She will do it again.
Have a quick chat, see if there's anything new with this guy before we move in.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
Evening, Donk. How's it going?
The private property I mentioned earlier.
How are you
And
this
yet
evening?
the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way
Nah, I'm
to
gonna
open
sneak
one
in. I'm gonna be a
door
sneaky
right
little
on?
bastard.
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Right, anything left to do is get in there. I'm a bit annoyed I can't break into that that little cabin, but see what we can figure out a bit later on.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more?
But yellow belly means coward. Don't do it.
Good. Thank you.
Don't tell
I
him your
shall
name,
take my
Pike.
leave.
Damn it. You have identified as Cybermen. Bugger. Huh. Oh. Left and running. Oh, looks like the only way in is this way. Find hidden items. Spot hidden skills allow you to detect items close range ones. Okay. The hidden item around here. Lever. Lever activates a mechanism. Oh.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Flipping though. There's more to find.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
God damn.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Hold to test strength.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Together we could upgrade the pinnacle of existence. Damn. The elite Daleks have no concept of gender. Watching the video in class today. Oh, I showed Ben. He loved it. He loves it. And I showed Demos as well. They appreciated it. How do I get across there? Did you jump down? I can't. That looks friendly. I want to go over to the statue because I reckon there's a hidden item there, but I'm not going to waste my time. Getting dizzy. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Get stuff down.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Shouldn't have drank those chemicals. Let's not hang around in here too long. Ah, fucking great. Let's go for a swim. Yep, that's what I thought. Cool. Ah, shit! There it is. You're gonna go for a bath after seeing this? Alright, bud, have fun in the bath. Don't get dragged under. Well, that was creepy. I was like, it's fine, it's just gonna be one of those fake scares, you know, I'll just keep heading towards it. I was like, there we go, see, it was nothing. And then it pulled me under and I got, oh man.
This is primitive.
Oh, you're not weak, buddy. Don't worry, you're not weak. Can I put my lighter away? I feel like I should be able to put my lighter away. Ah, cool. I know how to do that now. Down there.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, I got another. Good point, nice. I want to find hidden stuff. Sanity. I am stable. Still stable. What?
What happened here?
Punch the glass.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine?
Bizarre.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Oh, I like that. So there's like a detective mode almost to this. Oh, this is creepy. Dig it. I dig it. That painting's messed up though. Look at that.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move. Detective Pierce.
Was I allowed to
I
run?
told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten the police officer. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's team up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
You're not a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must
Something
admit
bizarre's
that you
going on
seem
here.
fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car is parked down the way.
Oh, he's the one with the car.
Please shut the door. And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
I didn't get a good look.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair.
Hmm.
Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
This has got to be
Why
Cat.
you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on
Ah,
Earth?
he's already got a cut on his face from when
I've
she
got
tried
my
to.
eye on
Okay.
you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Who builds a house up there?
Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh, okay. A strange high house. Yeah, right. It is strange. There's more to see down there. There's more to find. I want to get back into that warehouse. There's more to do. There's more going on in that warehouse. Somebody's here.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
This is going to go well. I have a good feeling about this.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to
I wonder if it's him who's been making, like, shrines and creeping around.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna
Maybe
take a
Silas
closer look
killed
at this
them.
mansion, or do you have other questions?
I wonder if Silas killed him then.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So,
Know
since
it.
you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I think that's everything.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I'm picking these up quite quickly. Sanity is stable. Blues in chapter 3 yet. Bradley. Mansion. Blue.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and well sharpened.
I'll cut down that tree. The bed on it. Nothing out of the ordinary.
No question of leaving now. I must examine the scene of the fire. Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Anything old is never good. The occult. Right.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
Oh, somebody's
I told you.
Smashed it up.
Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Poor kid. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
These graves or her grave? Because these aren't. Are these fresh? I don't think those are fresh. I think there's something. Those are fresh. Someone's against Charles. Doesn't have against the rest of them. Here we go. Oh, I had someone running, I freaked out. The axe is gone? That's not good.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard. The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Oh no.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Weird noises from inside.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Oh, it's timed.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule, and I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No. I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around.
Maybe we can tug on his
Let me
heartstrings.
shed a light on what happened to her.
Try and get him to
Give me that key.
let us in.
I'm probably making a big mistake.
Yes.
But it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of it.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay, cool. So we know that he's got a sweet spot for her, and we can play on that a little bit. Let's have one more quick gander around before we go in. There's a shack down here. Must be where he lives.
This gate is locked.
Have a little poke around his shack before he comes down here.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Locked. Can we, a way in, maybe. Look like we can. Right, let's head inside.
Pierce, shall we enter?
I'm just gonna see if I can ask him any more questions. Ah, he's trying to cut the tree. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe the tree fell and he's just trying to clear the path. Talk to him anymore?
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
Right, so we can't ask him any questions yet. Guess we'll go in.
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Hey Smoke, how's it going, buddy? How are you this evening?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Chapter 3, The Hawkins Mansion. But we're getting through these chapters quite quickly. I wonder how many chapters there are. Now, the other thing is, you can drink throughout this, and it says that it affects your ending. So what we've done is we've been steering away from that kind of stuff.
I know the place.
So I might have to do like a playthrough in my own
Who
time.
left this light on?
To try and see how much the drinking actually affects the ending. Creepy as with the weird glowy lights, and why isn't anyone freaking out about it?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Oh, I can do a little detective mode. I'm a bit waved right now. It has been to the pub after Active Center, but I've not had food since lunch, and I've had 2 Jaeger bombs and 2 ciders, so yeah, a bit wavy. Oh, smoke! I didn't know you partook in such things.
What kind of meat is this?
That is bizarre. Like, it's almost squid-like. Thunder! Thundercat! Evening, Simon. How's it going? Yeah, it looks like a squid. Well, hopefully, Smoke, you've had a good evening nonetheless.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
They were locked in the dining room, of course. All kicked off. More information. Seeing it. Was he freaking out about?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Which means she was here.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
He was eating. Kid dropped his plate, or maybe the plate was knocked out of his hand. Why can't they eat the meat? What was it about this weird creature that they didn't want? What was going on here? It's a rare occasion that I take part in such things. Me too, man. I feel you.
Working.
How you doing, Simon, by the way, mate?
This dinner table
You doing
tells
good, buddy?
us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Someone's upstairs.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
The kid's called Simon?
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Oh, no. Simon. You dead, son. You dead. You deaded. I'm good, just had some fun tonight when Facebook randomly banned me. Oh, great. We're all fixed, though. Realize how much I relied on Messenger until then. Yeah, right, it's weird. I'm the same. It's like when the internet goes out and you're like, oh, damn, I definitely rely too much on... This is where the fire was. Go in there in a minute.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way.
I think I got a Did. Oh, nearly a 4. I got another one. Ah, nice. Find hidden
They
things.
seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Interesting.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
I mean, it's not really. That is not too much. You could easily hop over that. For fuck's sake. Okay, whatever. We're not alone. You're definitely not. What else is in here?
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
You start a new job? What? You start a new job? Why'd you start a new job, buddy? Hey, hey, new exams, which is nice. Hell yeah, it is. What made you change your jobs, if you don't mind me asking? Is it something you can tell me?
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Damn. Damn. Dark. The kid died.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
What was he drinking? He was regretting something.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
There's something bizarre going on. I think he killed his son. The painting was taken and then the fire was lit.
They had a fight. Why?
And the lantern was broken and the lantern started the fire.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
I don't know. I think the clock will open up a passage. Something else we haven't found. There's another hidden item somewhere around here. There.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did someone escape the fire?
Someone got out. Damn.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
2K pre-rise? Hell yeah.
This was a fight.
2K pay rise? Hell yeah.
Someone fell here.
That's one of the reasons I'm changed jobs. Like, it's...
A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Someone survived the fire. The husband, maybe? Yeah, that's why I moved, because you need it's important to kind of have a career path, you know? The stream was good. It's a bit of a slow start, but there's enough little scary moments in it that it's keeping me interested.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Oh, okay. Don't know how that fixes, but sure. It's only one way to be sure. Trash the joint.
I just...
Okay, so what shall I do up now? That's better talking. Psychology would be good as well. Asking the right questions is important. Sanity stable. Cool.
That you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Chief's on the payroll, I reckon. Just jump into conclusions as much as I can.
This door is locked. This door is locked.
Yeah, but we have a key. Sure. With the... Oh, cool. Did a little more medicine? Nice, okay, cool. Eye out for books, because books are the only way that we can get our medicine and occult up.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
The person who survived the fire! Oh, what's going on with these bizarre... Ooh. Ooh! Hidden.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Good to know.
This door is blocked from the outside.
On the other side. Crowbar on anything else? Maybe? Can I use it on the door?
This door is locked.
Guess not. Oh, my lighter gets too hot. That's interesting.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Watched the Doctor Who with Frankenstein the other day. It was good. I'm quite enjoying the quite enjoying. I watched this week's Doctor Who as well. Quite enjoying that.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Whale.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Library.
This piano is in disrepair.
No shit.
Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The Cybermen episode was what the season needed badly. Definitely, it was getting very, yeah, very. The medical journal. Oh, medicine up slowly. This is good. I quite enjoy Capaldi, I must admit. But he again, Capaldi had a lull in his episodes that were a bit pants as well. So it's interesting to see the new girl having the same problems.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
I like the ones, see the history episodes they're doing I enjoy because they're quite good. Like I love Tesla and everything. So I'm enjoying the history episodes because they've been getting them pretty nice and spot on. And their future ones have just been a bit pants. It's only since they brought the Cybermen and anytime they talk about Gallifrey that I start to perk up and listen again.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Oh. Turn the light on, I guess. Sorry. I turn them off, does that mean? I want to keep an eye out. Oh, I don't like it when it does that.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Oh well, if we hadn't found the other one, there's one there. Needed to find the crowbar, basically. Yeah, Doctor Who kind of, it's very samey.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Oh, fuck off. Crack the old lighter out. Where were the paintings?
Locked. The boys' room.
Okay, cool. You can see.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Yeah, there are loads of guards.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Monsters. Find pictures of monsters.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
What if the boy wasn't a boy? What if he was he was older? What if he's the one who survived? Because there were sleeping pills in the warehouse. Oh man, my mind is racing. So many possibilities.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Hey Royal, how's it going, buddy? Welcome back. Something hidden in here.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Smash plate. Paintings are turned around. Office key. Was that the office downstairs? This is the office. Well, that's fucking... Okay, we'll go back to that later. That's some... that's that.
What will her room reveal about her?
Giggity.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Things hidden in here. What else is hidden in here? Hello.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
Was Sarah starting the fights? Oh, I don't even know what's going on. There's so many...
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use.
Just as well we found the key then, isn't it? Okay. Oh, they're not. They're blank canvases.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Ah, yes, the sex room, indeed. It's been designed similar to my one.
Was given for free to a Francis.
This is where the magic happens.
I wonder why.
It's right here. Where the magic. This is where the fun begins.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Well, this is going to end well.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it?
We light the candles? The worst that could happen.
Bradley? Is that you?
Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. So that's Bradley.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. That's why I came down here.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah, we already know that. See, this fucks me off, because there, clearly, not what we heard, because he's there. But rather than getting the police officer to come with us, we're gonna go and look at the place on our own, because that's what we do. Ha 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 ha. That was the kid's door. We were in there. The door's broken since we came out. Oh no, it's not. Okay, we're cool, we're cool. But I'm still pretty sure that door was open. Ah, they knew? Okay, here we go.
Is anyone there?
A hippo and a zippo. One catches. The other's a lighter? I don't... It gets warm though. Like you have to put it away sometimes. There's a little lighter. I hate you so much. I hate you so. I love you, and you know what? Put that in puns. Exclamation mark pun ad. Do it. Needs to be in there. Needs to be in there. That's us. There's a painting of us.
You! Stop!
Ah, fuck it. We'll come back. Kia!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Oh yeah, of course the Pumbot's here. I thought I told you that the Pumbot was here. Okay, well, hang on, we're gonna go back up then.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Ah, so we have a lantern now, and the lantern has fuel. As it happens, it doesn't look like anything was being painted in here anyway. Oh, but that's a cool room. I want a room like this in my house. Can I jump down again? No, because that would be too easy.
I'll cover you.
You do that. And they say it's in the room
This
that was
door
locked
was
before.
closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
Do you really...
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Unless they were being hidden.
Fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Oh, oil refilled. Okay.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Other fellow.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Oh, yeah, boys. We get a secret bookcase. Let me...
Oh, what's this?
Like this came from a log.
Hey, Royal. What are you doing there, Ubu? I know I'm up late. I'm really enjoying this, I gotta say. I wanted to get a little more spoopy in before I went to bed.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Ah.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So it's gonna be...
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
$47 north, $55 west. $49.61. You didn't get me. 61. One?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Oh, I got 4. Oh. Hello. Sanity stable. This one.
Looks like the navigational path.
This is it. Like,
in the log.
you've done it too much. I'm just, I'm immune to it now. Solid line. There. That one. Unless we're going to do its course? Wait, on the piece of paper, it was a one particular point. Be just off. Off.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
5751, just off to the side of 5751. Fine with it. Jeez, this is a puzzle.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins'
Did you like the
desk?
gifts I made you
Strange.
on the real Love Train?
No ship has left Darkwater
Yes,
shore
on
for years.
Minecraft.
Maybe he
Yeah,
kept them
man.
for sentimental
I did a lot of
reasons.
work today. Hopefully you enjoy what I've done. I've just kind of thrown it together to give you an idea of what I'm thinking for the place.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
The Atlantic Ocean. You love it? Hell yeah.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Around here.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Around here.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
In the Atlantic Ocean. Indian Ocean.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work.
Jesus, okay.
I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Okay, so Wednesday the 23rd of June. So 33, 53. 33, 53. 33.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
So there's 0. We want 33, that's 30. Middle of the land.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
3353 here. Atlantic. Iceland. 1, 3. Before the 3rd. Iceland. So that's Iceland, like there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, for fuck's
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
What should be the fucking center of this compass? Oh, fuck my life.
Worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Also, Smoke, someone threw a brick through our window. Like, there was a brick block just sitting on the floor, and some of our windows were broken. I was like, someone threw a brick through our
Charles
window.
Hawkins
It's hilarious.
was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess.
I can't believe it was... Oh, you know what? I don't even care. Tunnels under the Hawkins map. Stuff's getting creepy. Oh, it was so funny, yeah. It was. I found it really funny, yeah. I know who did it as well, but it makes me laugh that they actually went through the effort of getting a brick block, putting it on the floor, and then smashing our windows to make it look like they threw a brick through the window. It made me laugh.
The secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place?
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Cult members.
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. What is this mask supposed to represent?
It's Cthulhu.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress.
Oh, she was...
Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
She was spying on them.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
This symbol. What does it mean?
The occult. Oh wow, it goes up quite a lot. I got 6! Bloody hell. Oh no, I have none. Okay. It's telling me I need 6, okay.
A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
Like how the cop has just gone off without us again. Head pushes him. Oh, I guess we're going down. Do-do-do-do. You babba-doo. Babba-dee-bee.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
I mean, there was literally a dude walking up the steps and we're all just standing there like, uh-huh. Douchebag McGee. Alright, we are going to stop in 7 minutes though. Because we are bound to get ourselves another little jump scare in a second. Every time you get in the water in this game, you're like, okay, something bad's going to happen. You can just tell. You'll be afraid to get back in the water. Let me guess, that was something collapsing so I can't go back. Hold on.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old.
But they kind of match what she was drawing, like her paintings.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep?
Sacrifices to the great drowned one.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Atlantis! Alley-oop. That weird liquid that we saw. I bet we fall through the thing.
Time has weakened these structures.
So sure we were going to fall through. What I've done is I've changed the world, so we still have the old one.
I don't have time to search them all.
Yeah, we still have the old one, but I started a new one so that we everyone's just doing survival, like even me.
This oil again. What is it used for?
What's whale vomit called again? It's used in like perfumes and things. I can't remember the name of it. Green flame. That's obviously all good and hip and dandy.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
This is like the dream from the beginning. What are they doing? What are they doing? Goddamn cult. Ambergris. It is ambergris, yeah. Hamburgers. What? I would like some hamburgers. No, ambergris. Augers. Bees chugger. That's a painting of me. That's a painting of me. It's a baby with a gun. It's a baby with a gun.
A mass grave.
Jesus.
A table for sacrifice?
Oh, you know we're going down there. You know we're going down there.
An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Well, fuck. Hello there.
I gotta. Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening?
So he's having a panic attack.
Run.
No, damn it!
Alright, so he's having a panic attack. He's having a panic attack. It's okay, we're getting out. We're getting out, buddy. Chill out. Chill out, champ. We're leaving. Don't worry. So that was part of his dream. He dreamt being there.
My turn. Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
Oh, it would smell so bad down there, yeah.
It's like in my dream.
How's our sanity after that? Oh, we got another one. We are stable. We're still stable. Oh, we're stable. Ah, but we are losing it. Like there. You see that? We have lost it a little bit, but we are stable. Knowledge. Yeah, man. So Call of Cthulhu, the kind of role-playing D&D-esque game, is what coined the sanity
Seems
rolls
to have been used recently.
in
Probably
role-playing
some
games.
sort of
So
ritual.
yeah, definitely. Like Call of Cthulhu is a big old thing. My cult has gone up to 3.
Pre-classical Latin? Let's see what it says. What is this awakening they talk about? And this sacred flesh?
Oh, jeez. Anything called sacred flesh, you know is bad. Oh, we know because we've done this already. We've been here. Now, I wonder if the game ends where his dream did. Is the creature there? Like it was in his dream. Not. Someone in a red dress.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Oh, he is Cthulhu. Huh.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
That's maybe how we get out.
Grant him your mind accept his, so that his mind and yours may
I just run in. What's gonna happen?
be one.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Jesus.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
I want one of those masks.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Yeah, probably Kenneth. Fucking Kenneth. Summoning my boss was late again. How much have I missed? Cthulhu Fatan. Oh, it's like his dream.
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
I could.
What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit. Don't move!
Oh, it's like his dream. It's like his dream.
Move! I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it. Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
Can I do anything?
They're caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg! Light. At last.
With Pierce. Riverside Institute. Rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. He's been rushed to hospital. Clap, clap, clap. The cultists scream in delight as they reach towards the madness. You hear Cthulhu screech in. I'm sorry. I say, or should I stay, or should I go? Should I stay, or should I go now? I stay, there will we drop out. Oh no, it's him. He was the other person in the painting. There are 3 people in the painting, and he was one of them. It was him, the sea captain, and and Hawkins.
Having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
Wait, what? Excuse me, what now? Sorry, what?
What did you do to me? Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
Roll credits. End of the game.
What happened to me? Where am I?
I don't have my journal.
No, please. I can't leave here.
But, boys and girls, we will continue this next Wednesday. Because I think this is as good a point as any to drop it for today. Yeah, so that is some pretty creepy stuff. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. It's not too crazy that I can't, like, enjoy it. But it's just weird enough that, it's kind of piquing my interest. So, yeah. Digging that, digging that. Can I quit the game? Is there a way for me to quit the game? I would very much like to quit the game. Yeah, so we're going to give that a go. Next Wednesday. Are you guys liking it? Are you enjoying it? I think it's cool. I think it's some cool stuff. Anyone else playing it? There's quite a few people playing it right now. Oh, and I was in the... Nice, there's a few people playing it. Who we got on? Manic's on, so we'll raid Manic because he hasn't streamed in a while. He's in some Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite personally, but we can still raid him because he's a good guy and we love him. Loving the narrative? It is good, right? Very nice. Spaghetti, you stayed the whole time. You absolute legend. Thank you. Must we want to read the whole compendium of them? Do it. But yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to raid Manic. Thank you for coming by. Tomorrow we will be... Christ. That's so loud. Oh, God, my neck hurts from tensing. Ugh. I hate you. Yes, I will see you guys tomorrow for Borderlands 3. We're getting close to the end of that now. All wonderful, wonderful people. Much love. And we'll see you again very soon for my next stream. Oh wait, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. What am I on about? It's not Friday tomorrow. It's not Friday tomorrow. It's Thursday. I will see you tomorrow, Thursday, for Breath Edge, and then Friday for Borderlands 3. Awesome sauce. Alright, everybody. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.